All right, welcome to another episode of Complete Football Nigeria slash South Africa. Today we're going to be focusing on South Africa. I'm here with Sagodi, who's in Gauteng somewhere. How's everything going, Sagodi?
No, everything's going well. It's just chest pains are still killing me.
Oh, sorry, it's summertime there, right? It's almost fall or winter here, so hopefully you feel better. Okay, so we're going to talk about South Africa. South Africa is in a very strange position because after their draw with Nigeria, everybody was like, "Oh, it's over.
Zimbabwe.
South Africa's going to qualify and everything." But I've been saying that in football, this is Africa. It doesn't matter if South Africa is playing Nigeria or they're playing, let's say, what's a really bad team? Let's say they're playing Tunisia. Well, Tunisia's not that bad, but the idea is that when you're playing in Africa, even when you're playing at home, it's difficult to score. A lot of teams in Africa play defense. Sometimes they'll park the bus, they'll sit back. And what South Africa saw with Zimbabwe was a team that had nothing to lose, so they just sat back and frustrated South Africa's attack. Now we're who are we playing on? We're playing Rwanda on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing Rwanda, and this is most likely going to be the same type of scenario. South Africa is going to have possession. They're going to be attacking, but most likely Rwanda is going to sit back. And I think one of the keys to this game is South Africa is going to have to use its forwards, especially its wingers, very vigorously and go and attack at the fullbacks. I think they're going to have to do that and try to secure a goal, and then hope to get lucky that Nigeria beats Benin also. So it's going to be tough. What do you think? What tactics do you think South Africa needs to use going into this game? I think the problem with their scoring is a serious issue. So they're going to have to really try to exploit and go after the fullbacks. What do you think?
No, I think South Africa needs to focus on their game. I think
Mm-hmm.
South Africa needs to be patient. They need to play their football. They need to play their patient building football, and then the opportunities will come for real. And then when the opportunities comes, they must take their chances because an early goal is very important for them to calm down. Because if they don't get a goal and get frustrated, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. If they don't get a goal, so that's why I'm saying they might have to be a little bit aggressive in attack. I know you're saying build up and control the ball, but they don't want to get to the point where they're just passing the ball around. But I think so. What's his name is injured, right? Mufa King didn't play in the last game, did he?
No, he's injured. He's been replaced.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the issues that's affecting them right now. That he's not playing. Who else got a red card in the last game? Um,
Bogazi.
Bukazi, yeah, but I don't think that's going to be a big. Because Bukazi plays more in defense, right, or midfield. Yeah,
Bogazi is a central defender.
yeah.
He
So I
plays
don't
on the
think that
left wing.
I don't think South Africa is going to have a big problem with giving up goals. The key is that they're going to have to. I think they're going to have to put some pressure on these guys to try
On
to score early.
Rwanda.
Because if they don't score after, in the first half, they're going to start being nervous. So I think South Africa needs to be a little bit more risky, push a little bit more press, and play a little bit more dangerously. But like you said, if these guys sit back, they're going to have to be patient and take their time and figure out how to break down their defense. And unfortunately, that's not something that South Africa is good at, scoring a lot and breaking down defenses. They have a good midfield and defense. I know that game they played against the last time they played Rwanda beat them 2-0, but it was on a rainy pitch in Rwanda. Do you think that Rwanda beating them the first time is going to have any psychological effect on them this time? Yeah.
No. I don't think it will have any psychological effect on them on this game. The
No,
only
no.
thing that's gonna play in their mind is the game between Benin and Nigeria, and now they need to focus on their game. They need to focus on their game. This game is winnable because remember, Rwanda is not playing for anything. I don't think they'll bring the same enthusiasm like the Zimbabweans did. The Zimbabweans were playing for their fans. They were
Oh
playing for the
yeah,
beef. They were playing for the beef between Zimbabweans and South Africans. That's all they were playing for. And I said it even before the game that Zimbabweans, the only game they're waiting for is the game against South Africa, just to make sure South Africa will be watching a World Cup with them here in Joburg in taverns.
yeah, yeah. You're very right. And so Rwanda may not have the same amount of enthusiasm. Although I know that Rwanda's our president. What's the president of Rwanda? Remember Ramaphosa and
Kigali.
Kigali Ramaphosa were enemies last year, so they're like, let's get revenge. You remember that last year they were arguing over the
Yes,
conflict, So maybe that'll
yes.
make Rwanda say he'll tell them if you guys come home and don't beat South Africa, don't come back home. I'm just kidding. Um,
but
I think Mokoena has been quiet lately. I think he's going to have to, even though he's a CDM, he's going to have to try to put some passes through to the wings. I think they should build their passing game a lot on him too. What do you think? Yeah.
Yes, of course. If you look at the player like Mukwena and our number 10, in the first half, they didn't get the ball that much. The balls
Yeah.
were just going long to the wingers, long rushing things. This time, they need to build and play their games. Rwanda is not that disciplined. If you play your game, if you make them come out, they are not that disciplined. You can catch them. But if you
Yeah.
rush, it's a problem because even the game against Zimbabwe, I think we rushed a bit. We rushed. We showed Zimbabwe signs that we are nervous as well. One goal or two goals will take us through if Nigeria wins or draw.
Yeah, I think South Africa should be able to win 2-0. If they can't be Rwanda 2-0, then they shouldn't be thinking about World Cup. We see these teams, Nigeria and South Africa, unlike the other powerhouses like Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal, should be doing a lot better against these small teams. You know, and South Africa is better because South Africa has an organized team. But it's just like I said, the last time you guys had a real striker was Benny McCarthy. So that's something that you have to work on after this World Cup qualifying drive. Now let's
Round,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
Lyle Foster. Lyle Foster's going to have to play 90 minutes because Ryan is not around. Who's Ryan? Who's going to substitute for Lyle Foster if Lyle Foster gets injured or gets tired?
It's evidence, Mahopa, the striker that we used during AFCON. There was a striker
Yeah,
that
so they're going
scored
to have.
against Morocco during AFCON.
Yeah, so
His name is Evidence Mahopa.
AFCON, as far as AFCON under 20 or AFCON, oh yeah, you mean against the
The senior
AFCON
team, the senior team.
or senior team? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're
So
using.
so he's good. Yeah, he's good. That's all I'm worried about is that there's no depth in that number 9 position for South Africa also. But yeah, but that guy's how old is that guy? The new guy, Evidence.
Evidence Mahopa is around 26, 27, somewhere there.
Yeah, okay. So
Or
yeah, so
maybe even younger.
I predict South Africa will win 2-0, but like I said, this is Africa. You don't start celebrating until you score the first goal. If once South Africa scores the first goal, that's it. You understand what I'm saying? But they have to try to score within the
Yeah,
first half. Because if it gets to the second half, they're going to be very nervous. You understand? What are your last thoughts?
yeah. No, my last thought is South Africa has to be patient. They,
Mm.
they will win the game. Rwanda doesn't have the same. They won't have the same energy as Zimbabweans did because with Rwanda we are far apart from each other. There's not
Yeah,
that much beef with them. They don't even know us, you know. So uh, what I see on this coming game, I think we're gonna win the game. We just need to play our football. We
yeah.
need to score, take our chances. Then we'll definitely go to the World Cup.
And then pray for the Nigeria to beat Benin. Nigeria to
That
beat Benin.
that
That's the match of
that one.
that's gonna be the match. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, that's a big game. But what I can tell you is Benin will not get a win in Nigeria. That's what I can tell you. It might be a draw or maybe a Nigeria winning by 3-0. And then
Yeah.
I have no doubt on my in-laws. You know, us and Nigerians were one thing. They will do anything to make sure that South Africa goes to the World Cup.
No way, no way. And there's already enough Nigerians in South Africa, so even within on that match, you hear Nigerians celebrating too. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
No,
Thanks, Tigodi. So we'll
no,
be back right after the game. Or are you going to be available on Tuesday after the game? Yeah. What time do
definitely I'll
you?
be available after the game,
Yeah.
depending on my chest pain. if
Oh, sorry
if
about your
we
chest.
win,
Oh, yeah, because of the stress of the game. Yeah, yeah, I understand.
yeah. So if we win, I'll be so early. I'll be so early.
Oh yeah,
I'll be
you'll be there. You
bothering
like,
you.
let's start now. Let's start. If you don't win, you'll be like, you'll call me and say, I can't make it today. I can't make it today. All right, but I'll understand. All right. Okay, take it.
Yeah.
Another beautiful show. So go to enjoy your Sunday. Say hi to your family and everything. And people in South
Thank you.
Africa, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria,
Same to
good luck
you.
too. Okay. Have a
Good
good
luck
one.
to
God bless.
Nigeria and South Africa.
Okay, thank you. All
Thank you.
right.
Thank you, Mustafa.
That was a good one. So yes, I'll see you. I'll talk.